Local people. Local news and events. Local sports. Local matters. For all things Lloydminster and area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Hey, thanks for joining us here on Live with Kurt Price. We're excited to be talking about the Gold Horse Casino Powwow this weekend that takes over the Cenovus Energy Hub. And we've got Justina Sather with us. We have Joelle Sparvier with us. And we have Melissa Eyahpaise with us as well with the details about this huge powwow. We also have a Lloydminster Look Back coming your way, courtesy of Exhaust Masters today. And we want to thank Lakeland College for being one of our supporters. The real world doesn't wait, so why should you? This isn't someday learning. This is right now. At Lakeland College, you go beyond the classroom with hands-on training, industry-aligned programs, and real experience that builds skills employers want. With 50-plus programs designed with industry, your education turns into action from day one. Don't wait to start your future. Launch your career now at Lakeland College. lakelandcollege.ca. Well, we'll be heading out this week again to deliver more delicious cupcakes to a very deserving caregiver. You can nominate a caregiver now by emailing livewithkurtprice@gmail.com and just tell us about that special person that takes care of you or others. Maybe it's a group of caregivers. It could be a doctor, it could be a nurse, or any traditional caregiver, but it could also be someone even closer to you, your wife, your mom, your dad, or any family member taking care of those we love. The most and best way of making sure that they are cared for and vulnerable and at their worst times is a real simple way to just say thank you. Cupcakes for Caregivers is brought to you by Lloydminster Sobeys and Umbrella Marketing and Design. Well, it's a busy weekend in Lloydminster and area. It kicks off Friday with the Border City Collectors Show and Sale at the Lloyd X grounds. It's a two-day show with the doors opening on Friday from 5 to 9. And then Saturday, they'll be open again from 9 to 5. And the cost is just $5 per person to get in or $15 for families. Oscar Stenstrom told us that there's a lot of nostalgia that will be on display.
A lot of people that come back to the show and search me out. And we just have a lot of good talks. You know, Daryl hit it right. This is about emotions, memories, and you don't have to necessarily purchase anything, but just seeing the items, it just brings back that flood of memories.
And this Sunday, March 15th, is the Spring Home Business Expo at the Gold Horse Casino Convention Center. It's your chance to browse many home businesses under one roof and support your neighbors. Admission is just $2 per person or $5 for families, and proceeds will go to support I Love Alberta Boobs. And Live with Kurt Price will be on location at 10 a.m. that morning. Well, it's been a big year for Mount Joy Ski Hill, and this Saturday they will celebrate their 60th anniversary, and you're invited out on Saturday at 1 p.m. to take part in some events, like there'll be races and several runs will have medals up for grabs. And also you're invited out just to enjoy the hill and take part in the celebration, which once again starts at 1 p.m. Morning activities run as usual on the hill. It's time now for the Lloyd Look Back, brought to you by Exhaust Masters. Smooth out life's bumpy road with suspension, brakes, shocks, and struts from Exhaust Masters Lloydminster. See exhaustmasters.ca or call 780-875-8851. And this week, we look back to a very successful year for a very talented young lady from Lloydminster.
The year was filled with endless shows and heavy promoting, but it all paid off. The 9th annual Saskatchewan Country Music Awards were held in Prince Albert over the weekend. 1997 was a tremendous year for Tammy Hunter. The local artist is still celebrating a weekend to remember.
I won't forget this weekend anytime soon, that's for sure.
Tammy and her band Walkin' After Midnight racked up a pile of awards, taking home 9 out of the 12 they were nominated for.
I was prepared a little bit. I thought maybe we might get up there once or maybe twice if we were lucky, but then once it started rolling, I lost all control of everything. Yeah.
The awards included Single of the Year and Backup Band of the Year, among others, but one holds a special place with Tammy.
When we won Entertainer, we somehow got a standing ovation, and just your heart is just it's hard to even swallow. It was an amazing feeling.
They toured constantly last year, but for 98 they plan to cut back on performing, taking some time to work on some new music.
It's going to be busy too, but I'll be able to be at home with my family while doing it.
The singer, writer, label owner says there's a ton of talent in the Midwest, and she has some encouraging words for them.
No matter where you're from, no matter what your background is, if you want to do it, you can. And that's been nice to be able to talk to kids or people in the industry and say, yes, it is possible. Because there was a time that I didn't think it was. You can't be where I am without that, without hometown support. So I can't say enough, and I don't know how I can ever thank them, but I do thank them very much.
Richard Ozero, NewsHour.
What if your lifestyle could stay as vibrant as you are? Discover Care Freedom Living by Wellings. It's a modern way of living designed for people who want life to feel easier, more connected, and entirely their own. At Wellings of Lloydminster, your days unfold at your pace with spaces that feel modern, welcoming, and full of possibility. Live life on your terms at your own pace at Wellings. Visit Wellings to discover more. 3211 72nd Avenue, Lloydminster, and at wellingsoflloydminster.com. We'll take a break and be right back here. We are going to talk about the Gold Horse Casino Powwow, and we're even going to find out how to pronounce the powwow properly, I think. We'll do that when we come back in just a moment.
At Jason Arden and Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden and Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
Border City Furniture in downtown Lloydminster is proud to be your 100% locally owned and operated furniture store with a focus on Canadian-made quality furniture. Shop their tremendous selection of beautiful living room sets, stylish sectionals, and comfy recliners. Border City Furniture also offers many different sizes of dinettes, as well as incredible bedroom sets and mattresses. Stop in and see Calvin and Ryan for the best customer service experience in Lloyd. They've got the awards to prove it. Border City Furniture in downtown Lloydminster, where the sale never ends.
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
BioClean Disaster Services is committed, certified, reliable, and they will help you get your life back. 1-833-246-8326 is how you get a hold of BioClean Disaster Services, and what they will do for you is take care of your belongings, take care of your property, but more than anything, take care of you and your family. And that means taking care of you with incredible communication, keeping you up to date on where you are at with your renovation or your rebuild, if it comes to that. But you are really going to miss those everyday mundane things that you take for granted. You're going to want those back so badly. And BioClean Disaster Services will get you back there as quickly as they can, but with great service, and you'll know that it's being done the right way. They're Lloydminster's local restoration company. They're also Lloydminster's largest restoration company, BioClean Disaster Services. I want to welcome you back to Live with Kurt Price. We have three special guests in the studio today to talk to us about the Gold Horse Casino Powwow, and we're going to introduce them right from the end here. We have, actually, I'll get you guys to introduce yourself. How about that? Because then you'll say it real properly.
I'm Melissa Eyahpaise.
I'm Joelle Sparvier.
And Justina Sather.
So I think I would have even said Sather.
It can go either way.
Yeah. But it is great to have you ladies here. This powwow has been a long time in the making. I think this was in the making, Justina, before COVID hit, right? There was whispers of a huge powwow was coming to Lloydminster.
Absolutely. It was actually booked for Mother's Day of 2020. And we were so close to holding our first powwow. And then, of course, everything shut down. So we're finally at that time where we can bring our first powwow to the community after opening for 7 years now.
Why is it important for the Gold Horse Casino to bring this powwow to Lloyd?
For us, we have many priorities, and one of them is to bring culture to our staff, to our people, and to our community. And this is just one way that we can commit to bringing that culture to the community and for everybody to enjoy.
That's a good point. I think when we think about the casino, we think of how it gives back to the community, of course, but also culturally. I never thought of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a mandate for SIGA?
Absolutely. We do a lot of stuff for our staff as well. We've had feasts, we've had, we'll bring in different other events, even beading classes for our staff. We do casino smudge, anything that can teach our staff about the culture.
So is this similar to what we'd see with the Pimicaskweyasihk powwow in North Battleford?
Absolutely. That's a SIGA powwow as well. SIGA, again, every casino has an opportunity to bring a powwow to their community. We alternate powwows. So earlier this year was Gold Eagle Casino, and now it's our turn. And then later on this year, Northern Lights and Prince Albert will have their powwow.
So will we have a powwow every year in Lloyd after this?
Not every year, and it looks like we're going to have one again in 3 years. Yes. So, but once this powwow is done, we'll look at planning our next one.
How thankful are you that it's not every year, because this is huge?
Absolutely, very thankful. But then again, pre-COVID, actually casinos did have them every year, and they just made some structure changes, making sure that we can invest well into these powwows as well. So yeah, at one point it used to be every year.
So I'd like to know how to say it. You think there's several ways that you could say it.
Yes, I'm going to do my best to say it. I am not a fluent Cree speaker. So my pronunciation is Pimicaskweyasihk. It's Cree for Lloydminster. And that is why we just chose this naming of our powwow.
Okay, pretty powerful. I won't ask you to decipher what each, is there different words in there? Or is it one big word?
I think it's one big word, but
Okay.
again, I can't speak to it too closely. We worked with our elder in coming up with this name of this powwow and looking at significance of a Cree word for the community.
How big, this is going to be a lot of people. This is when you have this kind of event, this many years in the making,
Mm-hmm.
how many people are you expecting?
We look at the community and the support that we have. Conservatively, we're anticipating over 2,000 visitors a day, if not more. And we have commitments for people coming from all over Western Canada and even the United States.
What is the addition of the Synovus Energy Hub? Has that helped you put together a larger powwow?
Absolutely. I think based on this attendance, I don't think we could have held this at the Civic Center.
No.
So we're very fortunate to have this facility because, I don't think we could have fit this many people in the Civic Center.
Why? What are powwows designed to celebrate?
Do you guys want to share a little bit in the culture? They have more experience.
Okay.
So, they've grown up in the culture and they have definitely had a bit more experience.
It's a celebration, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a celebration. It's I'm just speaking for myself. When I experience going to a powwow, like when I go back home, it's visiting, seeing people that you haven't seen for years, and you just sit there and visit and listening to the drums and watching the dancers dance their style. It's an experience I wanted to bring to Lloydminster because I can't express how I feel
Mhm.
because it's just like, it's very powerful.
Mhm.
And I want everybody to experience that. So that's why I put my heart in planning this with these ladies here.
It's also a place where like we have an opportunity to be really proud of who we are
Mhm.
and to showcase where we come from and the things that we do and the things that we believe and the things that we practice as a culture. But yeah, it's a huge celebration where you get to see people that you don't get to see because people come from everywhere. But yeah, for me, it's always been a place where I felt like I belonged and like we're able to really showcase who we are and what we do.
Who can come? Like do you have to have a ticket to enter? Like who can go to the powwow?
Anybody. And we encourage everybody to come. Like it's open to the public. It doesn't cost you anything to attend. We have our grand entries, which are really great. And we encourage people to attend and be able to see those. But yeah, just come whenever. You can come all day. You can come for an hour. Just come and see it.
What will you find when you walk in? Like, do you go down to the floor? Do you grab a seat? Where do you?
It's kind of up to you.
Yeah.
And we're so we're able to benefit from where we're holding it, that we're going to have booths so that there's going to be people that will have crafts for sale and different cultural things. But yeah, there's going to be seating. You can sit down on the floor. A lot of people bring chairs and like to sit there around the drums. But yeah, where a lot of people will stand up around the concourse. It's whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
You were mentioning, Justina, that there's certain aspects you don't want to miss. One of those would be the grand entries.
Absolutely.
There's several grand entries.
So there's 4 grand entries. Friday kicks us off at 7:00. And that's our first grand entry. So we'll bring in through our dignitaries, all of our dancers. We also have our veterans, our First Nations veterans that join us, flag carriers, our chiefs, but the princess, right?
The royalty.
The royalty.
Yeah.
So Powwow has royalty, and I'm sure that one of these ladies can share a little bit more about the royalty. But yeah, and then we've all come through, and but then all the dancers come out and kick us off for grand entry. So that's Friday at 7:00. Saturday it's grand entry at 1:00, and then at 7:00, and then Sunday at 1:00 again.
Can you tell us about the dignitaries?
So there'll be chiefs all over coming in, and we honor them by acknowledging them that they're there. So yeah, they come from all over. They'll come and
Is that the royalty?
No, the royalty are the princesses and the little warriors. So in different communities, they have like competitions, I guess. Most sell tickets. The most tickets sell.
Yeah.
They get crowned royalty for 1 year, and they represent their community. And it's open to young ladies, for teens, and little boys and girls. And yeah, they represent their country.
Where does everybody come from? Like chiefs from, I would expect Onion Lake to be here. Where else?
Little Pine.
Okay.
Yeah. We could have visitors from Frog Lake or Thunderchild. We are holding a special for a person from Thunderchild. But it's open, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's schedules are always so busy. So, it's just.
And you might
open
see
attendance.
chiefs from like FSIN and all over the place. Like they come and we invite them to be part of our grand entry. It's a way to honor them, as Melissa said. Yeah, you'll see a vast array of people and from all different provinces. If they come, we're happy to have them join us and be part of it.
So anybody can come attend. Who takes part in the grand entry? Is that the chiefs? Is that the?
Yeah.
Chiefs, we have our flag carriers, which is some of the dancers are asked to carry in our flags, our eagle staffs. We'll have our First Nations veterans. First Nations veterans are invited to join us for the weekend. So if they come in attendance, they join us. They're open to join us in our grand entry as well. Some of our local staff, our committee, some of our sponsors will be there, and just other other people in the community that we invite to join us.
Tell us about those sponsors, because this is truly a community event.
We've been very grateful and fortunate. Lots of folks from Lloydminster have reached out and have been willing to sponsor us. We have 4 different categories. So starting off with our horse sponsors, we have the City of Lloyd and the Co-op. With our Eagle sponsors, we have All Nations Building Supplies, Onion Lake Enterprises, Relay Distributing, and Mary Brown's. And then for our Buffalo sponsors, we have Skyline Refrigeration and the Holiday Inn, and then our Moccasin sponsors. So we have Reed and Wright, Cliff Rose for Clothes, Sheepskin Loft, L&L Oilfield, Ulmer Chevrolet, Tim Hortons, Métis Nation, Onion Lake Gas, and Ram Printing. So lots of people have been willing to be part of our powwow, and
And of course, Siga.
Oh,
yes,
absolutely.
and a big one, Siga.
Yeah, we're the hosts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we'll take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about some of the competitions.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we take pride in our quality products and outstanding service. Our custom processing goes far beyond just cutting your meat. There's also our very popular in-store cuts and fresh sausage cooler with all your family's needs and budget in mind. Planning a wedding, family reunion, or weekend get-together? Let us prepare a mouth-watering roast beef, pulled pork, or brisket to perfection just for you. Or take it home and prepare it yourself with one of our incredible Yoder smokers. Diamond 7 Meats, locally owned, family owned, and proudly serving the farm families and communities of the Midwest.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for years. It's more than just taxes at LNA CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at LNA CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. LNA CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
Superior Water specializes in nothing but water, and with over 23 years in the business, they're proud and confident that their water and service is superior. For iron filters, water softeners, reverse osmosis distillers, chlorine removal, and H2S odor removal, give Superior Water a call, 780-875-6636, or see them at their 57th Avenue location right beside Sheepskin Loft, and stay hydrated with pure, clean water. I drink Superior Water because I like the taste, and after all, it is superior water. Well, I'd like to welcome you back into Live with Kurt Price. So we have our guests here talking about the Gold Horse Casino Powwow. We've told you how to say it, so if you don't know by now, we can't help you out. But it's a very exciting event to bring to Lloydminster. When I was doing a look through in early January, late December, and I looked through and I went, what are all the special events coming to Lloydminster? This one really stands out. And I think it stands out, Justina, because it's just been so many years in the making. It's just so much waiting. I don't think I could miss it because it just has been that long since we've been waiting for something like this to happen. Has there ever been like a powwow in Lloyd other than the schools?
Outside of the schools, from my knowledge, no. But I don't want to, if there was one long time ago, I don't want to not acknowledge. But as far as I'm aware, and when I talk to other locals, this is one of the first of its kind coming to Lloydminster.
So what sort of things happen at a powwow?
Lots of things. Competitions. So that's a big part of our agenda for the weekend. There'll be intertribals, which are open to anybody to come in and dance, even if you are not a First Nations person. But our competitions, we've got over $90,000 in prizing for all those competitions, but it's broken down by age category, male, female, and then the different style of dance that you dance. So lots is going to be going on, lots of judging. Yeah. drum contest. So we have a drum contest. There'll be a $50,000 drum prize. So we'll have lots of drummers coming from all over. As we were talking about, we can get anywhere from 5 to 25, but it's open and they're welcome to come, and it'll be great. Yeah.
Do you have to so you don't have to pre-register, just show up?
Correct.
For the competitions?
Yes, that we have people on site that will be helping people register. I believe registration opens on Friday at 4, and then we'll have registration open Saturday morning as well for folks that are coming in. And so you're able to come up. You get a number that tells you what category you're in, and that's how everything is judged.
So I'm a huge fan of the drums. Like the drums to me are a healing. They're incredible. They provide so much power. Is there a certain time that you can come if you're interested in drumming competition? Like how does that work?
Melissa knows more about the drums.
Okay.
So they will be throughout the day because they're the ones that are going to be providing the songs for us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be they're the ones that help us dance. I'm getting tongue-tied here.
They'll drum for the intertribals. They'll drum and sing for the competitions, for the grand entries. And so there'll be specific judges that will be there just for the drum contest. There's an order that they go through to make sure everybody has an opportunity to drum certain songs and what have you. And then all the winners will be announced Sunday. And that includes the dance categories and our drum competition.
Okay, thank you. I wondered how you judge, but doing the same song. Because oftentimes I will hear the dancer go over to the drummer and say, this is what I'm looking for. So how does the dance competition work?
Well, with the drums, so they don't play the same song, like they don't sing the same song or drum the same song. But like our songs are different. Like you can hear a song and know that maybe that would be better suited to a traditional dance, like a ladies traditional, or this is that would be better suited to a men's fancy, so it'll be faster. It's hard to explain. That's why everybody should come and watch and be part of that. But then each category has its own judges, and everything's tabulated at the end. It's very official.
So is there a section for, like, now we'll have the kids, now we'll have the men's fancy?
Yeah. So we have different, like, right after grand entry, we all have our tiny tots. So those are our little children, and they will dance. And then after that, we will go to our youth and then our teens. And then there's 7 categories in each age group. So we have, for like the female, it'll be fancy, jingle, traditional. And then for the men's, it's men's, traditional, grass, fancy, and chicken. And they will all do like 1 or 2 songs. It depends on what our head staff. So we depend, at our powwow, we depend on our head staff to run it, basically. Like we did all the planning to get us here. Once our head staff are here, they take over, and they've been doing this for years. So they know how to go with the flow.
That's your MCs?
Yeah. Our MCs.
Those are different.
We have MCs, arena director, arena helper. We have a drum judge. We have our tabulators. We have sound. So yes, once they're all there, it's great. We look to them, and they make sure we follow all the proper protocols, and they keep us on time. And they have the wealth of knowledge. So they teach us every time. I'm with any head staff. They always teach us something new. Yeah.
Okay, I like when I've been to traditional events like this, Heather and I MC hundreds of events, but we always say, "Thank goodness I'm not the MC here," like because your MCs are constantly busy. Like they're constantly they're involved in almost everything.
And they know so much, and we've got some wonderful MCs coming. They've MC'd all over North America, and they know powwows inside and out, and and they're
They're well known.
Yeah, they're well known.
Yeah.
They keep the audience engaged, and they and a good they got some good MCs to keep for over the weekend.
Awesome. What am I forgetting? Food?
We won't have any food vendors. It'll be the Synovus Hub.
Yes,
Yes.
the
Concession.
looking after a concession.
Yeah.
But we do have some specials that we'll be running at the casino in our restaurant. We've got like a traditional, kind of like a bannock burger. So that's one of our more traditional foods. Because when you go to a powwow, outdoor powwows specifically, the food is a huge part of the celebration. That's when I look forward to going. But yeah, so we'll have a bannock burger in the restaurant, and I believe our chef has made up like kind of a dessert. It's like bannock donuts-ish thing. And I apologize, I can't remember the third item. But yeah, so we're definitely trying to bring some of that powwow food to our powwow. We just won't have it at the powwow. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I also want to add, not over the weekend, but to kick us off, we're also hosting a traditional feast as part of the protocols for our powwow, and our feast is tomorrow in our event center at the casino. It's part of the protocols before our powwow, so it's open to the public. It's free. You don't have to bring anything except your Tupperware. For those who haven't attended a feast, it's just, you get a lot of food, and it's just, it's what starts off our powwow. So it's at 3:00 tomorrow at our event center. It's free and it's open to all ages. So that actually kicks us off tomorrow.
3:00 Tuesday afternoon.
Wednesday.
Or Wednesday
afternoon
Wednesday.
at
Yeah.
Gold Horse.
At Gold Horse
Right.
Casino Event Center.
I was on vacation, so I'm still
Yeah.
adjusting. I'm still adjusting to this
Yes.
time.
Absolutely.
Worrying about time all the time. This has been huge for you guys to put together. It's been a lot of work for you guys to put together. What would it mean for you guys to have the community come out and support this?
I think it would be wonderful.
It'll mean the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just to know that, we are doing, we're able to reach out to the community and engage with them. That's what we want. And just again, have an opportunity for those who aren't familiar with First Nations culture to be part of it.
And you mentioned there will be booths and things for sale there.
We've got 13 different vendors
Yeah.
that will be there for the weekend. So and a variety of different items. So yeah, again, it's free. So if for those who like to walk through and want something, want to add something else to do, they have some really great vendors going.
Anything I'm forgetting?
I was just gonna add, when you asked, people coming, I think it's also important for us to be able to showcase the city of Lloydminster that we're more than a casino, right? We're more than just a building here in town. We bring a lot of culture, we bring a lot of people, a lot of teachings, and so yeah, I just hope everybody makes the trek out to Synovus Hub and comes and joins us.
Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity.
So it starts at 7 p.m.
Yes.
with the grand entry on Friday night, March 13th, and everyone is welcome. And then the schedule, where can I find the schedule?
It's on our website.
It's on our SIGA website. So if you go our SIGA website, but it's also on our social media page for Gold Horse Casino. The agenda's on there as well.
Perfect. Thank you. We'll be back with you on Thursday morning, and we're going to be talking about the Home and Leisure Show that's coming to Lloydminster at the Lloydminster Exhibition, not this weekend, but next weekend. So March is going to be very, very busy. We'll bring you up to date on that. And I believe Chris is going to be here to talk to us about the Home Business Show as well, which also takes place at the Gold Horse Casino
It's gonna be
on
this
Sunday,
weekend.
on Sunday as well. So we'll be back with you Thursday morning, 10 o'clock.